You were not clearly, based upon what you just told me, not being a protective mother. Mother of an 8-year-old little girl is supposed to know what she's doing all the time, especially when you bring strange men around the house. We understand each other?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. You crashed the car and totaled it.
Yes.
How far away were you when you crashed the car and totaled it?
2 blocks.
So what you're suing for, Miss Rivera, is your car was totaled.
Yes.
And you want Miss Walker to pay for the deductible because you were paid out for the car.
Yes.
Uncross your hands.
Uncross your hands.
And you want her to pay for the down payment that you had to pay for a new car.
Yes, ma'am.
We started out this case by saying, you know what the word watch means?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
The word watch means take care of.
And I understand that, ma'am, but they were all sleeping, so I went to sleep too. It was late at night. I put my keys inside my underwear drawer. They were not left out. They were not left in the bathroom. They were put inside my drawer. So I put my keys away so the children would be safe. I didn't leave nothing out.
You share 50-50 custody.
Yes.
Is that correct?
I have her 1 extra day than him.
They share 50-50 custody.
So it's actually more like 70-30.
Math clearly wasn't your strong suit.
No, the hours work out.
Math clearly wasn't your strong suit.
If you do it by the hours, it's 70-30. I've worked it out.
I used to get on teachers' nerves. They used to hate me. They used to get mad. They say, listen, Chris, if you act up again, I'm going to call your mama. I said, if you're going to call my mama, you're going to have to pay the phone bill because the phone been cut off for 2 weeks. She'd be pissed off. Get out of my room. Be sick. Go to the principal's office. I go to the principal's office, but I didn't care. Because I was in the principal's office so much, I was cool with the principal. We were tight. He'd be like, what you do this time? Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Close the door. Close the door. Oh, sit down. What you do this time? What you do this time? Call my mama, pay the phone bill. Man, you crazy. You crazy. You a fool, Chris. You a fool, boy.
We do not have a blue
Did you?
heeler.
Did you?
I don't know what
Never.
it is.
We have a black mouth cur.
Okay, that's
Well,
correct.
just a second. What is that?
Old Yeller.
Okay, so that's a big dog. Okay, and that's in addition to the Pomeranians and the 12 Beagles.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, you left that one out. Did you forget about a big dog? You're looking
That's
at me.
my fiance's dog, and he had this dog. How long have you had this?
Don't ask him. I asked you, how many dogs do you live with your 2 children, 7 and 3, with your fiance, in the trailer where you live with your 2 children and your fiance. You have at least 3 Pomeranians. Now, you have 12 Beagles. That you said is his. They live in the barn. Beagles, they're small dogs. Maybe they're 30 pounds. The other dog that you have is a big dog. 80 pounds. You forgot about an 80-pound dog? Let me try to explain to you. Whatever it is, it's not a big deal that it happened. It's just a big deal if you lie about it. Got it?
Yes.
Great. Who threw the rock?
I don't know.
Well, that I don't believe. How are you going to convince me that that's true? It's your job to convince me that that's true that you don't know, because I don't believe you. Okay. Go down. He threw the rock.
Well, he said he didn't.
I'm just telling you he did.
You seen him throw it?
I don't have to see him throw it. That's my job. That's what I do for 50 years.
Okay.
I just looked in his eyes, and I'm telling you, he threw the rock. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. Kids do that all the time. The big deal is for him not to tell the truth about it.
Okay.
Okay?
We have 2 Beagles that we're in love with. There's the old one, Augie, who's now a little old man, white in the face. And my husband gets him in the bed, pulls him up to him, and spoons him in the bed. And that old Beagle looks at me like, I want you. And I go, hold on. And my husband will fall asleep, and then that Beagle scooches over and gets in the crook of my legs. And then the tiny Beagle, her name is Gigi, she's a pocket Beagle. She gets in the bed, turns around 2 or 3 times, and then banks her butthole up against my face. And I don't care.
Your aunt came over to visit her parents.
Yes.
Who you live with.
Yes.
She has 2 dogs. She brought both dogs.
Yes, ma'am. They're like my nieces. They're like families also, so of course they come.
And your aunt says that one of your friends got sort of pretty loaded and fed her dogs alcohol, put it in their water dish. That's what she says. I don't know if it's true or not, but you understand that if it was true, it would be very stupid.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So now I'm going to ask her what proof she has that you put alcohol in their water bowls. Because you never had any problem with your aunt before, did you?
No, I love her, you know, like she's my aunt. Of course, I've got love for her and the dogs also.
You love her like your aunt, and you love the dogs like they're your nieces.
Yeah.
Right. You love everybody.
I love you too, Miss Judy.
So far.
Yeah.
We'll see. What?
Am I allowed to talk?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I came back to the scene.
Well, you came back looking for your bumper or looking for the license plates? It's not funny. Actually, it's not funny. I don't know what you think is funny here because you don't see me smiling. I'm not smiling.
I went to get my boyfriend and then I came back.
You went to get your boyfriend?
Yes.
Why would you go to get a useless boyfriend?
Because I was scared.
Why didn't you go get your father? What are you going to get a
wasn't
useless?
there.
Well, neither was your boyfriend.
Your Honor.
Neither was your boyfriend.
Well, yeah, I know.
Not funny. What does your father do for a living?
Instruction.
What time does he go to work during the day?
In the morning.
And what time does he get home at night?
Like 5.
Does your mother work?
Yes.
What time does she go to work in the morning?
Like 8.
Not like. What time does she go to work
8.
in the morning? She goes to work at 8. And what time does she come home from work?
Like 5. 5.
Not like.
5.
And when do you go to work?
I don't work.
Well, I was taking care of my little mom and daddy. I couldn't tour, so I would go and spend the night with my little mom and daddy, who are 79 and 81. I would go and stay with them, and they would have the thermostat on 82. And we watched Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and then we would go to bed at 6.
You started this process with a deception because these people aren't crazy.
Okay. I wouldn't be showing up at someone's house at 9 p.m.
That never happened.
Would you do me a favor? I don't need help from you.
Okay.
I got the attitude and the boyfriend. I got both of them.
I've done every diet in the world. My mama and my sister and I took Dexatrim. When I was 17 years old, I'm the youngest. You could buy it everywhere. Do y'all remember Dexatrim? Yeah. It was speed. We took speed as a family. We would take Dexatrim and our heads would itch and we'd fight in the yard.
Let me tell you something. You did everything wrong that day. I would have been overwhelmed as a dog owner if someone contacted me and said to me, we just shot a dog that looks very much like the dog that you posted online as missing. I would have been distraught for many reasons. First of all, you've had the dog for 7 years. It looked as if it adored your children. It looked as if it was part of the household. I would have looked at it. Not taken my brother-in-law to go and look at it. I'm not speaking to you. This isn't a question. This is a judgment. You want me to believe that you don't know how the dog got out. You feed a dog at 7 o'clock, and then you went up to bed. I have dogs. No dog gets fed without getting walked. And both you and your roommate left out the walk part. Do you understand? So now it's snowing out, 20 inches that day, and nobody wants to walk the husky. So the husky got out all by itself. Put your hand down. I didn't ask you a question. I knew I was going to get where I was going. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. So don't make a fool of yourself. Got it?
You got it.
Mr. Campos, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lawyer.
Where?
San Antonio, Texas. Hope you don't use that against me.
No, I'm going to hold your lawsuit against you because it's stupid.
Well, to me, it's personal, and if you got a bad haircut, I'm sure you would be happy.
It's stupid. Your lawsuit's stupid. And I actually am surprised. I didn't know what you did for a living, so I'm actually surprised that you acknowledged that you were a lawyer. I would have thought that a lawyer had more respect for courts than to bring this kind of lawsuit, which I'm going to outline very briefly. You went to the defendant to have your hair cut. Whatever hair you have left, you wanted to have cut. And she cut your hair too short, so you're suing her for $5,000. Now, that's a ridiculous lawsuit. It's a ridiculous waste of judicial time. Only thing is, this is a television courtroom, so we actually have fun doing sometimes ridiculous cases, which I'm sure is the reason you came here.
Hi, how old are you? 6. What do you want to be when you get big?
The president.
President of the United States. You can do it. You can do it, right? Put that in your head, right? Now, to be president, you got it in your head? Let me see. Do it again. Okay. It's in your brain now, right? You're going to be president someday. To be president, number one, you have to stay in school, right? You're going to go to college, right? You're going to study hard. What else do you want to do to be president?
Help people.
Help people. Well, you can help people in a lot of ways, right? You can help them to make sure they have enough to eat, right? What else?
Buy them food.
Give them food, make sure they get fed.
Make them warm.
Okay. What else?
Feed them.
Feed the people, right? Make sure they're not hungry, make sure they get enough. Okay? Yeah, very good. You're my candidate. I'm voting for you.
Listen to me carefully.
Yes, ma'am.
I take people who file charges of domestic violence very seriously, because domestic violence, whether it's perpetrated against a man or a woman, is an atrocious thing to have to live with. I don't like when somebody circumvents the process by filing a restraining order when there is no basis for it in order to get a leg up in what isn't even a matrimonial action, because the two of you...
Her take my car in March, not in June. She took it in March and said, I work at this pizza place and I need to do deliveries. I'll make more money doing deliveries. I need a car now. And I'm like, I don't have another car right now. If you can wait till your birthday, I can give you a car so I can go get another car.
That's what I like to hear.
But I can't give it to you now.
That's great.
But she didn't wreck the car.
Doesn't matter who wrecked the car. If you just said to me if you can wait until June.
No, I said I could get her a car. I didn't say I was going to give her my car.
Miss Thomas, I don't believe you. You know, you just tripped over your own tie.
I have all the text messages between us and everything.
Bye. I want you to answer my question.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a complete fence around all the property.
Yes, ma'am.
The only way you can see this color is by going around all the fences and looking from his side of the property.
No, ma'am, that's not the only way.
Well, what other way can you do it? You can do it with a drone.
It's completely visible to the rest of the neighborhood, anybody on the street, anybody on the sidewalk.
Who cares? That has nothing to do with you. Did you, in fact, have anything to drink at the party?
I may have had a beer or two. I was there for about 6 hours, and I had about maybe 1 beer or 2 beers. Honest.
I'm just asking you a question. So the first time when you said, did you have anything to drink? You said no. I just don't believe that you went to a graduation party and you didn't have anything to drink.
You intimidated me a little bit, so that was why I said no.
You don't have to bend down when you talk to me. The microphone picks up exactly what you have to say, sir, and there's another one on your tie. You mean I intimidate you so you lie?
No, I didn't think it was relevant to the matter at hand.
What school did you graduate from?
I graduated from San Lorenzo High, and I'm about to graduate with a degree in communications at Cal State East Bay.
Great. When you go to law school, you can decide what's relevant.
And at that school, I tried to be a substitute teacher 2 days. And they were serious there. All the teachers had to wear pantyhose in South Texas. And I got out a pair of pantyhose, and they asked me to substitute for a half a day for the 4-year-olds. And I went in, and I was so tickled, and I was going to make, I don't know, $7 that day. And those little children ran all over me, told me what to do. I was scared to death of them. I came into the office, and all my makeup was off, and the crotch of my pantyhose were down to my knees.
You hit him. This is damage to the front end of your car, which hit his car in the rear. Your car hit his car. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to figure that out. Believe me, I'm not a genius. That's pretty dangerous. They should actually post a warning sign on those toys.
They should. I've never put bones in the house since or anything like that. I don't trust them.
What kind of bones are these? Just so that we can get it all out there? What kind of?
Yeah, smoked cow bones. So if you see the big bones that have the big things, they're wrapped in the plastic. They're smoked and dried. They tend to dry over time, and pieces chip off, and you wouldn't know because your dog swallows them.
Well, now Petco will know.
They will know. They already know. I called them.
And?
Let them know that that's what had happened. Not that they really cared or did anything about it.
No, they wouldn't care and do anything.
No.
They're going to care and do something now. Oh, my God. How old are you?
35.
So how long has she been your mother?
35 years.
And she was 10 minutes late getting your son home from how many days had he been with her?
3.
3?
3. We took him Friday, Saturday, and then she had him home Sunday.
So you had with your girlfriend Friday night.
It's Christmas
and
Eve now.
Saturday
so we
night.
getting...
And just a second. Friday night and Saturday night. Just the two of you.
Yes, ma'am.
And all day Saturday. And laid in bed in the morning on Sunday. And relaxed.
Not so much.
Lovely. That would not be your mother's problem. So this kerfuffle is over her being a few minutes late. And when she came in, I want you to tell me what happened. Who went off on her?
First of all, when she got there, my wife had to literally rush and get Brantley out of her car, leave, that kind of stuff.
God, I'm feeling the pain.
I'm sorry, but this is wrong.
Miss Perdue, let me tell you what my problem with you is. My problem is with you is you're a lousy daughter. Because
hold up, Your Honor. No, I'm sorry.
Because I
sorry,
just
Your
asked
Honor.
you.
No, this woman abandoned me when I was 3 years old. She didn't come back in my life until I was 48 years old. She come back telling me she was doing all this. She wanted to be with my kids and her great grandkids. And you turn around and do this.
Miss Perdue, I gave you an option to clean up this whole case and to make your mother, who has clearly made you financially more comfortable. Your mother's not going to live forever, shorter rather than longer. She wants the security of knowing she's not going to be thrown out of a trailer that you own. Mm-hmm. And I said to you, are you prepared to sign an agreement giving her a life estate in that trailer so she knows that she has the right to have a home? And you answered no. The last time that you let him watch him, he wouldn't return him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you this question. And you thought that that was very wrong, right?
Yes.
Because you're the baby's mother, right?
Yes.
You're no more of a parent than he is. When you left his grandmother's house, the place where the baby was born, you didn't leave the baby there. You took the baby with you, right?
Yes.
What gives you the right to do that? What gives you... That's what I'm trying to get to you. What gives you the right more than the father to have the physical custody of that child? And if you think it's just because you're the mother, that's not the law.
That's why you should have to take a written test and a psychiatric test and a fingerprint test and a background test and an intelligence test before anybody gives you a gun. What you just said to me suggests to me that that's the answer to the problem here. Anybody in the United States should be able to buy a gun because that's guaranteed in the Constitution. But before they do that, they should have to take an IQ test. They should have to take a psychiatric test. They should have to take a training test. They should have to have all kinds of tests before 4 idiots are given.
Excuse me,
a weapon.
These are not idiots, but these are not idiots. We got over 100 years of experience on shooting guns.
Hey, listen to me, I want to tell you something. This police officer didn't come up to you. Hey, how much is your damage? We were asking the No, I didn't ask you what you were asking for. I asked you what the damage was to your car.
The damage?
1623. 1623.
1682.
What all you asked a little bit ago?
I'm not asking you for anything right now, sir. Listen to me. Because he has a big mouth, I'm awarding you a judgment against him for $450. Now you can take your blue shirt and go outside, and I'll deal with the rest of them.
Want to see how it all ends? Head to AI Baby Talks channel and watch the full episode now. If you got hired 2 weeks ago, how much money did you give her last week?
I haven't got paid officially yet.
You got a lot of excuses. IRS.
Your Honor?
You know his brother's name? IRS. Because I don't know how many other employees his brother has or his family business has. I guarantee you they have several I don't know whether they pay them all in cash or not. The IRS will find out because the IRS works with child support. They work like this. They'll take away his driver's license, then he won't need a car. That's the first thing that they do, is they take away your driver's license. But perhaps the IRS would like to look into the family business. Got it?
Yeah.
We're done.
My boy, they all went to Christian school, and they would teach my children about intentional dating. I never heard of that. I dated anybody that bought me a hamburger.
Court is now in session. Mira, Zoe, Rumi. Should you all go to the bathhouse together?
Yes, Your Honor. Steam rooms, heated floors, glowing skin, perfection.
And the snacks. Smoky baked eggs, cold sweet rice punch heaven.
Maybe I don't really want to go.
2 votes for Bathhouse Paradise. 1 shaky no. Curious.
Rumi, what do you mean by that?
Some things can't be hidden in the steam.
This court just turned into K-drama. And now what your lawsuit is you want her mother to pay for the mirror on your car.
Yes, Your Honor. She collided. I was going very slowly, and it was a side impact. I did not hit her. She ran into me, and she was going against the crossing guard, going in an area where you're not supposed to be crossing at all. Guard standing over there. I'm on the opposite, going very, very, very slow.
Very, very slow.
Yes, I was going extremely slow.
Explain, if you were going so slowly, explain her broken clavicle. Who was late coming to court today?
It wasn't
Who was
me.
late?
It was Gabby.
I was late.
Why?
I was confused on the times that I was supposed to be here. It's
How
a new
could you
city,
be confused?
so it's a different time zone.
I'm just curious. You flew here from where?
From New York.
Well, of course, if it's a different time zone.
I've never flown to the West Coast in my life.
So what?
I'm sorry. I apologize, Your Honor.
She's always confused.
Hey,
that amount.
Stop.
sorry.
If
Judge?
You do, listen to me.
Oh, I'm
If
sorry.
what you do is interrupt, I'm just going to give him what he wants and throw you out. Do you understand?
Yes, I
All
was
right.
confused
So
when
try
I
to,
could talk.
You know,
Okay.
chill.
2244 minus 1352.50 is $891.50. That's what I paid.
$892. And the room.
$891.50. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Great. The room per night was $240. So $892
Plus
less
the cleaning fee. Plus the cleaning fee.
I don't care about a cleaning fee. I'm going to look at the pictures to see whether he's going to get this money.
Yes.
And I'm
But that
going to
was
see.
stated in the
I'm
contract.
talking
Oh, sorry.
2.5, which is $652. That's less one night stay. $652. Stay there one night. Now I'd like to see the advertisement that you answered.
Take care of them
Hey,
all.
Judy.
Yes.
If God came and told you to do something, and
Yes.
the government of the United States told you to do something else, which would you do?
Let me explain something to you. What's talking to Mr. Green is not God. What's talking to him is down a little bit lower. This case is over.
Can I see the title to the car? Where's the title to the car?
The title is in my glove compartment. It's in the car that she has.
Can I see the title to the car?
It's not in the glove compartment. It's not there. I don't know what she did with it. I don't know if she stole it. I don't know what she did with it. The title is my name. The car's paid off. The loan is in my name. I'm not sure what else I need to show you.
I have text
Just a second. It's very, very easy. The car was not in your possession from 2016. What month, Miss Casso?
May?
May of 2016.
That's not true. September of 2016.
December. Shh. December of 2016.
September.
There's something wrong with you. I mean, are you trying to make the person who has to decide this case dislike you?
No, I would like for you to love me.
No, just a second. Is that what you're trying to do? You said to yourself, I'm going to make the jury who has to decide the facts in this case dislike me.
Your Honor.
Out. Out. You, out. You said in your answer that he sent you weird, if my memory is correct, videos.
He sent.
I want to see them.
I don't have the same cell phone that I
Oh
used to.
my
So
goodness, how
my
did
cell
I
phone
know
broke
that?
and this is a new one?
How did I know that? You have a new phone. Your phone fell in the toilet.
No,
how did
it
I
just
know that?
broke, actually.
How
But
did-
he sent me over 20 videos of him singing and playing guitar of himself. He also showed up at my house where I've made it verbally clear that he was not allowed at my house.
Show me the video. Show me the video, the weird video you said. You complained to his boss that he was stalking you and that he was sending you weird videos. And I said to you, show them to me. And you're telling me that you
I
can't.
don't have them in my possession because he made me uncomfortable, so I had no reason to keep any evidence of him in my life. I wanted him deleted. He made me uncomfortable. I know that he sent me strange videos of him singing. I'm sorry I don't have them to show you.
Listen, you were taken for a fool. The dog caused some damage. Correct. And you want her to pay for it.
Correct, yes, ma'am.
Under what theory?
The theory that it was the dog's fault and she did not tell me that the dog would do this damage. And
How did she know that the dog, you think the dog told her that it was going to damage your apartment?
She assured me multiple times that the dog was a well-behaved dog, and the dog is also a registered emotional support dog. So that tells me that the dog is well-behaved and it wouldn't do something to this degree.
There's no theory that I can think of in the law that would make her responsible for the damage to your house while you had assumed the responsibility of taking care of her dog properly.
If a dog is an emotional support dog...
Have you ever been to Miss Coyle's house?
No, ma'am.
Well, you should have gone there and checked it out. If the house was a disaster, you would know that the dog was a disastrous dog.
Miss Coyle had never invited me over to her house before.
She's not paying for the damage that was done to your house.
I disagree with your...
I don't care what... Good for you. Don't try to talk over me. That's not possible.
Okay, I'm not trying to talk over you.
But what I'm telling you is the law says you cannot drive a car. Being almost graduated from medical school doesn't mean that you can perform heart surgery. That means, well, when you finish taking your classes and doing an internship and doing a residency and taking a test, because that's what you have to take in order to get a license, which he hasn't taken. He hasn't even taken the course. Your conduct is outrageous. So you get these hats for your grandmother?
Mm-hmm. She's a first lady.
How old is she?
She's 67.
She loves hats?
She loves them.
How many does she have?
A lot. It's a lot.
The one that had to be resized was which hat? Can I see it, please? And is that the one that he ordered?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any sort of photograph of the one that you wanted him to make for you?
He did not send me a photo of the hat that he's supposed to be made.
Okay, and this hat was the one that you wanted?
I previously ordered.
Ordered and paid for?
Yes, ma'am.
And you had it in your possession, you mailed it back to him?
Mm-hmm. And when I mailed it back, I put $500 of insurance on it, and I have the receipt here.
I'd like to take a look at it. How much did you pay for this hat?
$445.
They certainly are masterful.
My boy is 24 years old, and he is married. He got out of college. He met his college sweetheart his freshman year. Let me tell you all about him. He's an old soul. Have you ever met anybody that was an old soul? He was born an 80-year-old man. He has had a garden since he was in 6th grade. He plays the mountain dulcimer and the banjo. He woodworks. He makes spoons. He makes spoons. I mean, he is so yummy.
And you cashed that check?
No. I went to my credit union. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Miss Judge Judy. I went to my credit union. I took $1,500 out of my checking account. I took $1,000 out of my money market certificate, and I had a...
What did you do with this check for $2,600?
Well, I put it back in my savings account.
Fine. And what did you do with the money that you took out?
I gave it to this gentleman. I gave him $2,600.
On what date?
On the 28th, the same day I took it out of my credit union. Matter of fact, he went to the credit union with me. We both drove there together.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I absolutely believe you. Now you can sit.
Thank you.
Now you can
oh,
sit
yes,
down.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely believe him.
I love it whenever people from the UK come here to the United States, because when we hear you speak, you sound incredible, you sound amazing, you sound educated, you sound inspirational. That accent is so proper. It is so proper. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. We're drawn to whatever it is. You could be talking about trash. It sounds amazing. Who could leave all this rubbish here? This is such a travesty. This is all this destruction here all over the sidewalk. Okay, someone must tend to this at once. This is ridiculous. People are listening in. I don't know what happened over there, but the shit hit the fan. That guy from England is pissed. I don't know. What the hell is rubbish? See, it's very different. Now, when one of us goes over there, man, it's very, very different because, see, we don't sound the same as them. As a matter of fact, as Americans, we have a certain way with the English language. Do you understand how we sound to them? I mean, seriously, do you know how they look at us when they hear us speak? We sound like this to them.
I'll tell you right now, the other day I was hanging out with Phil, right? That some bitch come over to the house. We had ourselves a good old time. It was just me and Phil.
And by the way, if you sound like that here tonight, I'm just kidding. There's just jokes. Don't feel like just, you know.
I'm gonna wait for his ass outside. I see how funny he is when he gets the parking lot. Fluffing my ass.
Oh my God.
You went back to Mr. David's home and you stole the plant.
I would say rather than stole, rescued.
Judge, you.
Is this filtered?
I don't know. What is he asking me?
If it's filtered, Judge.
Yes,
Is it filtered?
it's filtered. Yes, it's filtered.
I'm sorry. That is not filtered water.
Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
All right, maybe y'all seen a video about me, my teenager being mean and hateful and didn't want me to chew. Okay, or breathe out of one nostril. Well, she's the middle one and she takes care of me. And I know no matter what, she's going to take care of me as I get old. I don't want to put that burden on her. But she calls me, she's called me today and said, Mom, are you okay? How did your show go last night? And I go, good. So the day before she goes, did you make it to Huntsville? I said, yes, baby. Thank you. Tell your daddy. Curtis, he was so in love with me, honey. Stalked me, bought me presents, did all that. We will be married 29 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I truly believe that he would not pull me out of a burning vehicle.
So you moved in and you paid her rent in June.
Yes, correct.
And you paid her rent in July. Her.
Yes.
And then she moved out. She says she moved out at some point and you moved into her space because your lease says the security deposit, $1,385, brought forward from Tammy.
Yes.
Which means that you paid no security deposit.
Correct. But I did not move in her space. We lived in one bedroom in the house.
I don't care. They were not satisfied with your service. That's what the 1-star, 5-star review is for. When I look at a restaurant, I say, I want to look and see what the restaurant is. Some people go there and they love it and the service was terrific, and some people say, I wouldn't serve that to a dog, and the waiters and waitstaff were impersonal and they give it a 0.5 star. That's subjective.
But, Your Honor, if you went to a restaurant, had a positive experience and left a 5-star rating, and then said to the restaurant, now I want you to get me on Oprah, I want you to get me on a TED Talk, and said, I'm sorry, that's out of scope, that's not in your fee, and then they lash back out and give a 1-star review, I think that's why we're all here, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, you're not. That's not why we were all here, because you can't prove that.
I have
that you
emails.
try to get herself on Oprah.
I have emails. She told me to get her on Oprah. I have email evidence.
That's okay. And you said I can't.
And then
First
she
of all,
said, I'll
Oprah's
put
not on
the
the air
Google
anymore.
finger down on you if you don't do that.
Me and my husband in Hawaii on a company trip, I had bought a lavender miracle suit. Don't ever do that. This VHS tape was of us snorkeling. We both had been eating white flour and sugar, and our heads were this big, and we were white and gross, and I had the, so then, and my husband had been taking Propecia and had grown a patch of hair out right here. He's floating, and there's this one thing of hair doing, And then all of a sudden this lavender thing comes across the screen. I'm like, what is that? Is that a turtle? No, that was me.
They had closed their doors.
Well, they don't own the Ziplines, right?
But they
don't just pay attention. They don't own the Ziplines.
Right.
There was no skiing either, right?
No, which we knew that.
You could have found out that there were no Ziplines too. All you had to do was make a phone call.
Well, the zip line was there when we rented it. If it closed its doors, so we rented it in June, or paid it in June, July 14th, which I have a picture, they closed their doors. And if we had been, Brightwood's a small town, if they had notified us, I think it's their responsibility as a cabin to notify
It
us.
certainly is not their responsibility to notify you. It's your responsibility. If you like hiking, if you like fishing, if you like ziplining, it's your responsibility. They rented you the cabin. At the time that they rented you the cabin, based on this, if I assume that this is advertising, this was perfectly accurate. At the time you rented it, it was perfectly accurate.
Yes.
My middle child is 23 now, and she is a beauty, and she is smart and hateful. And everything I did made her so mad. She had a bunch of little girls always spending the night, and the little girl stayed a couple of nights, so I did her laundry, and all I said, Katie, you're so tiny, your little underwear looks like a slingshot. And my baby looked at me and went. When that little girl left, I came back in, I said, what's wrong with me saying that her little panties look like a slingshot? I wish somebody'd say my panties look like a slingshot. My panties look like a catapult. You know, when they pull that big thing back, put a ball in it and fling it and kill a bunch of people with it? That's what my panties look like.
Where is the ATV?
I sold it to a friend.
The name of the friend and the phone number of the friend.
I don't have that on me.
That's too bad. Where do you live?
Omaha, Nebraska.
You want to get home?
Yeah.
Get me the name of the friend. Do you understand? It's easy. I don't believe that you sold it. Do you understand? I sort of resent it, Mr. Humphrey, when somebody writes in an answer, she's just bitter that she no longer has a boy toy. I owe her nothing. I look at you, and if I had to put a picture in the dictionary next to what a boy toy looked like, you would be an antonym. That's sophisticated out there. You have to know what an antonym is. It means just the opposite of what the word is.
My husband's very quiet, very introverted. He doesn't like to chat. And so, you know, men only have so many words that they can use in a day. And he uses his up at work. And then comes home and has nothing to say to me, and just gets in a big chair and stares into space. And I need people. I need to talk, Curtis. So I stand in the kitchen and just talk to myself. And then we go to get in the bed, and of course then he knows me. You know, all of a sudden he knows me and tries to touch me. I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, do we know each other?
How much cash were you strapped for?
I had just lost my job, so I wasn't able to pay my rent, which was around $650.
Rent. So you needed rent?
Yes.
And how much did the plaintiff give you for rent?
$650 in one of the transactions.
Is that right?
Correct.
And that was in May. And did you need any other money?
Yes, ma'am.
When was the next time you needed money?
I'd have to look really quickly. The same day, May 19th, he gave me $25.
I know you have to-
Oh, I'm sorry. The same day on May 19th, he gave me $25 more. I also have just May 27th, I got $10 more. On May 28th, I got $20 more. And then the 21st of May, I got $300 more. And the 16th of May, I had $25. Those are all of the ones that I have.
Well, let's see how expensive this kiss was. so stupid. You are so stupid. And I have to, you know, sometimes a judgment has to reflect the stupidity of a litigant. And while there is no cause of action, I'm going to hear her evidence with regard to your harassment, because you're harassing me, and I'm not easily harassed. So I don't know what it is. I can tell you that you're no animal activist.
That's fine.
Because an animal activist would understand that if you would be responsible for a 4-year-old child, even though it was an accident, it happened under your watch.
Well, animals are considered property.
Shut up and listen.
Animals are considered property in the state of California.
Just a second. Well, that's what I said to you. I said if you were a real animal rights activist, you would not consider animals property.
I don't, but the law does.
That's what I just said to you. If you weren't so high on something, then perhaps you would understand.
We had went to a fast food restaurant, and I told him not to eat this stuff because it messes with his stomach. And he gets it anyway. So I told him, don't come to me when your stomach starts hurting. And we get on in the bar.
Then you went to a bar.
Yeah, we went to the bar after the fast food.
What kind of fast food doesn't agree with him?
Rallies. He loved it, and it don't agree with his stomach.
Okay. So you told him not to eat it, and he didn't listen.
And he did it anyway.
And he did it anyway. Then he went to the bar.
Then we went to the bar, and after we had a couple of drinks, we was getting ready to leave, and that's when he tells me his stomach hurts. So I ignore him, and because I told him not to eat it, so why would you even come to me with your stomach?
I'm not giving you a quarter. I think that you're a very bad businesswoman.
Ma'am,
I think
he called
that you
3
are,
days later.
I think that
he
you
canceled 3 days later. My policy is no refunds.
Miss Nola. Miss
It's in my
Nola.
policy.
I'm talking, you're not.
I understand.
I'm talking, you're not. Let me tell you this. I just went over with him the dates. And
They're not
I said, don't speak. I said, is all of that correct?
No.
And you said, yeah. You want me to play back the tape? You said correct.
The dates are not correct. The facts are correct. The dates are not correct. He called 3 days after he booked.
Great.
I have no cancellation.
Just a second.
No
I'm
cancellation
speaking.
policy.
Hey, I'm speaking. Listen
no
to me.
cancellation policy.
I don't give a rat's
So why do people put these in
Listen to me. I don't give a rat's behind about what you're going to show me. I'm not giving you another penny. Not another penny. If the money went back into your account.
Because he was wrong. That's why he dropped the dispute.
No, let me tell you something. If I was in
business.
Why
did he drop the dispute?
If you're going to talk over me, I'm going to throw you out of
Why
here
did
and
he
not
drop
even
the dispute
explain.
would be my
Hey,
question.
just a second. If you're going to try to talk over me.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to throw you out.
Yes, ma'am.
It would be my pleasure anyway. I would like to know why you thought that it was appropriate to dock his pay for her accident.
No, my agreement was, as I walked away, is if you want to pay off Kaylin's balance, which was $600 and some at that point, then you can continue to drive. So I left. Then he started taking runs. He kept driving. So that was our agreement.
How much did you withhold from his pay?
Nothing. He's been paid in full.
Okay.
He did. I mean, I was taking 50%, but he called me and threatened me, said it was illegal.
It is.
Well,
that's not happening. If you wanted this stuff, you would have gotten it out before. And that was your problem. He's not responsible for your stuff. He's paying rent.
Yes.
And you're not. And he doesn't have to look at your junk in the garage that you've left there, abandoned for 7 months without paying any storage. He doesn't have to pay rent, which is how much for the property?
$2,500.
He doesn't have to pay $2,500 a month starting November 1st. Not through November 1st, starting November 1st.
If I had been aware that I was supposed to be out by October 31st, you bet your bottom dollar I would have been there with bells on.
Well, that's too bad. But you're not losing so far, right? Is there anything that you're not losing? I'm not buying her story because how old are you?
In my 60s.
You're in your 60s and you've had apartments?
Yes.
Yes. And when you start renting an apartment, if you start the 1st of the month, you move in on the 1st of the month, then it's yours.
Yes.
It doesn't belong to the previous tenant until midnight on the 1st of the month.
That's right. No. So I could have come at 1 a.m. on November 1st and I would have been within my legal rights.
Goodbye. We're done. I'm done with you.
No, Judge Judy, I want to say one thing. This man is a liar and a thief.
You're a hustler.
And I'm a what?
Okay, she comes to your house uninvited, and she's banging at the door because she knows you're home. Mm-hmm. I've been here 40 years. I know exactly what happened. Exactly. I don't have to be there. Aside from that, I've had 5 children and a whole lot of teenage grandchildren and granddaughters. So you don't speak anymore.
No, she doesn't want nothing to do with me. She doesn't even want me around.
Because she hit me.
Your Honor, I did not hit her. I gave her a little shove because I was trying to get out of my room where she was.
Corey, she doesn't want to speak to you now because she says you hit her. A little shove is putting your hands on somebody. During the time that you lived with Miss Lauder, did she ever put her hands on you?
Yes, Your Honor, she did.
How?
When we got into the argument, she grabbed me by my hair and my hoodie and threw me on the ground and called me a whore and told me to get out.
Unfortunate. And what did you do?
I confronted her about.
Okay, confronted her. So tell me how you confronted her.
I asked her if she.
You went out of your house.
Yes.
So you saw
Walked
this
up
from
to-
your house.
Well, from my house to the fence. Says, are you planning to pick this up? And she says, and I quote, you want me to pick this up, you blankety blank blank blank, unquote. And things went quickly south after that.
Okay. Are you planning on picking these up? And you walked from what room outside, sir?
My kitchen.
What were you doing in the kitchen?
Having a cup of coffee at the kitchen table. My kitchen window overlooks the backyard.
So you had to get up from having your cup of coffee.
That's right.
And go outside. I want you to give me a number. Were there more than 20 twigs or less than 20 twigs that we're talking about?
There's more. It's a sizable bush.
Were there more than 30 twigs or less than 30 twigs?
Less.
So somewhere between 20 and 30 twigs. So, you missed your court date because of demons?
Yes, ma'am. They attacked her in rehearsal.
Next time, bring the demons. I'll settle both cases.
The police were at our house in a 2-week period over 28 times.
Because of you.
And they,
It's because of her.
Your Honor, this is how he
She
acts
attacks my
right here.
mom. That was
I
my
don't,
mom's
Your
car,
Honor.
by the way. I was defending my mother. You crazy.
Listen to me. Listen to me. The problem, Mr. Hatch, is this.
She's crazy,
Your
Honor.
Honor, listen to me. She can be crazy in her own house. Do you understand? You're entitled to be crazy and act crazy in your house.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not entitled to be crazy in her house.
I was crazy outside of her house.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to tell me the cockamamie story that you told me in your answer, or you want to just let it go from there and say what happened is, as Miss Tsai says happened, that my 2 pit bull mixes attacked her dog, and I'm going to be responsible for her vet bills? Or you want to tell me this cockamamie story, which I'm going to listen to?
I want to tell you my story.
Go.
Miss I came in to the coffee house. She came to the side door. She rattled the door. She made noise talking, and she threw the dog in. She did not enter.
Just a sec. That was the cockamamie part of the story that I wanted you to tell. That was the stupid part of the story that I wanted an intelligent woman who runs a business to tell me. So what you're telling me is that this woman who takes her dog everywhere, this calm dog, who clearly is a dog that is attached to its mother, that she opened the door and threw the dog into your coffee shop. Is that what you want me to believe?
She did.
You're an idiot. While she was away, you had a party and damaged her home. On what date did this happen?
This happened August 10th this year.
Where did you go?
I went to Kalahari with my daughter for her birthday.
How long were you supposed to be away?
4 days.
Did your daughter live with you?
Yes.
How old is she?
She's 6.
So this was not a surprise because her birthday comes the same time every year.
Every year.
Right? So you were planning on being away?
Yes.
Get where I'm going?
Yeah.
Now, there was a party at the house when she was away.
But she was aware of the party.
When was that party planned?
That day.
The day of the party?
It was just a small kickback.
What does that mean, a small kickback?
A small party where a few friends come over and we sit back, listen to music, drink, play games, and things like that.
Okay.
So you girls that have got young boys, I'm sorry to tell you, but you have to hand him over to another woman. And my boy said to me, Mom, she is my best friend. She's going to be my wife. I'm supposed to cling to her. That's biblical. And I thought, why did I show him the Bible?
I see 2 girls here tonight. 2. Who, when I was in the 12th grade, I asked out to the prom. And they said no. But you know what? It's up. Let me go. It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because like she said, I've been on TV. And you two girls who said no, you got fat. One of them yells out, "You're fat too." I know I'm fat, but I was fat in high school. I kept my figure, why couldn't you?
He's 9 years old. He should be working 80 hours a week, not 20. What do you think he does with the rest of the time? You think he's developing a cure for cancer? I mean, what do you think he's doing? Drinking and getting high.
Babysitting.
Drinking and getting high.
Who do you think's easier to raise, boys or girls? Just yell it out. Boys. My boy has been so easy. He was born an old man. Have you known anybody that was born an old soul? He was born an 80-year-old man. He's been very spiritually mature. I did not do it. My husband didn't do it. We're full of sin. So, when he was in high school, he had a little girlfriend, and he'd go to her house, and when he'd come home, he used to tell me everything. And he'd say, well, we've been sitting on the couch kissing. I said, baby, that's normal. Before you know it, you've got your arm around somebody and you've got your hand on her leg, and things can get out of control. You need to slow it down. And he looked at me like I was crazy, and he said, Mom, I've prayed about this. Nothing like that's going to happen. And I know he meant that. And all I could think of to myself was some of the nastiest things I ever did.
One super rare secret Labubu, 2 furious babies, and a special surprise you'll only see if you watch till the last second.
Your Honor, she stole my limited edition secret Labubu. I saw it on her diaper bag.
This is my emotional support Labubu. He helps me through apple juice withdrawals.
Do you have proof it's yours?
Right here. Signed, sealed, licked by me.
You licked it? That's legally binding.
Case closed. Return the secret Labubu. And both of you grow up. Emotionally, not physically.
Yana, we were friends. Even though he does work for me at times, we were lifting something to put it on. And he did the count, like we're counting, we're lifting it.
On what date did this happen, sir?
November 28th.
10 months ago? Where have you been since, sir? Did you see a lawyer?
Yes, I saw.
Just a second.
Yes, I did see a lawyer.
And what happened with the lawyer?
They looked at his name and they couldn't find it nowhere in the state of New Jersey to see if he had like any business or any insurance
He
or
has
any.
insurance. Is that right?
Yes.
What was your insurance carrier?
State Farm.
In what name?
It's in my wife's name. Her name is Tony.
I'm going to get you all the information, sir. Then I'm going to dismiss your case without prejudice. You can go get another lawyer and sue him for a lot more than you're going to get here. So be quiet. You already got yourself in enough trouble. What's your name?
Sherry.
What's your last name?
Trotter.
Trotter?
Yes.
Miss Trotter, I don't know if you've had any other difficulty with your daughter, but your daughter's got an attitude, and unless she does something about straightening herself out, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to get a lot of pleasure out of her as an adult. I'm telling you. She has an attitude that she can't even mask when she's in a courtroom. So I would suggest that you have a long talk with her, unless what you want to do is have a lifetime of grief from your daughter.
My attitude has nothing to do with this case.
Your attitude, madam, is what's going to land you in trouble probably for the rest of your adult life unless you decide to take an attitude pill.
I was little bitty, walk in a room and go, what the H?
Put on your side. Is that blue tarp what you put on your side?
Yes. And there's
pay
a reason.
attention.
There's a reason. They have 4 Chihuahuas that were harassing my dogs, and my dogs were wrecking my flower beds. So I put the tarp up there so that the dogs couldn't.
It's just ugly. It's just ugly, but it's not what I had envisioned, which was throwing tarps over the fence and throwing trash over the fence.
Your Honor, this explains why she puts the tarps up there.
May I?
And her request for a new fence. Not so sweet anymore now.
I never said she. Hey, listen, Mr. Hernandez, I'm not here to determine personalities. I'm telling you that you can't take down her fence.
Understood, Your Honor.
I don't know what she's telling me. I mean, I don't know what this is supposed to.
The tarps are there so we don't go look at her fabulous body.
I got that phone call. Hello? Martin was like, hey, you dead? Nah, man, I'm good. I figured you would have texted me. And I would have, because that's the kind of friend I am, you know? I even asked my son Frankie, I said, Frankie, did you hear I died? That's what they meant. I go, what do you mean that's what they meant? Well, my friends were asking if you were okay. I go, what'd you tell them? I hadn't seen you. So, well, apparently I died. Welcome back.
When I was 22 years old, my brother was half my age. Now I'm 44. How old is my brother?
Well, okay, so when you were 22, your brother was half your age.
Correct.
So half of 22 would be 11.
Right? Now I'm 44. How old is he?
22?
No.
No?
No. I'm 22. He's half my age. Now I'm 44. How old is my brother?
Well, it has the 44 is 22.
Well, that's wrong.
How?
How?
Yeah.
Because I'm 22 and he's half my age. Now I'm 44. How old is my brother?
So I still got to go with 22. That's the only thing that makes sense.
It's wrong.
Mr. Rasmussen, you are not the father. Miss Miller.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve. You just showed me where your priorities were right there.
I'm sorry.
Because I held out hope. What you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
I'm not.
No, you were. He is over here breaking down because he loves this child so much. I sit here day after day after day with women hoping a man would drive 16 miles to see their baby, much less 160 miles each way. And you have no compassion for not just him, but for Zaylee. She's 3 years old. Now, he's not just gonna be heartbroken. We gotta break this news to her. And y'all over here cheering like it's a sport. This is this baby's life.